It was toxic. Mm-hmm. You know, we had our really good times, and
I was gonna say, it doesn't ever start toxic.
No, we were like this in the beginning. Like, we were in love, like that honeymoon phase. Like, you know, it was really good. We both were kind of at our peak of our careers too. Like, I had Rolling Loud, he had Rolling Loud the next day. Like, it was just always like, we were always both so busy. It was good. And then, of course, he had his little mess ups and stuff. So we'd break up for a month and then get back together. Mm-hmm. And then again, we'd break up. We broke up a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was a lot of on and offs going on. But during that time, I definitely wasn't his side piece. And he knows that too. Mm-hmm. But I felt like when I spoke to him, he told me, like, the night before I was doing the most when it comes to, like, crying and all this stuff, how I felt. And mm-hmm. I guess he said what he said out of anger and tried to...
I was going to respond a different way, but I gathered myself and I decided to respond this way. First of all, I feel like you waited too late. I told you back in December you should capitalize off the situation, so I feel like that's a bad move. I also feel like it's a green move for, you know, your label to have you do drop the interview the same time you dropping a new song. I feel like y'all kind of showing y'all hand. I feel like y'all should have put that together better. I also feel like, you know, before we got on your brother ass, you were just at the London with me that whole week getting busy. And I also feel like you should tell them folks the real reason why I put you out is because you was stalking my other baby mama, and that shit was affecting, you know, my relationship with my princess, my big girl.
Okay, so real quick. Ladies, let me give y'all some game. If you are in a relationship with a man and that man has a child by another woman and you're already in the relationship with the man, you don't have to troll the woman. You don't have to try to one-up her. You don't have to try to make her jealous. Because I'm pretty sure that woman is dealing with some issues, some trauma from the actual relationship. She could still be in love with that man. But because you come in the picture and he moves on, that does not negate the factor that that woman still might have feelings. So it's not the time to be rubbing things in her face or trying to make it seem like I got your man. No, their situation didn't work out and they have a child together. So Dababy says, well, I ended the relationship because you were trolling the mother of my daughter, and it was affecting the relationship with my daughter because now the mother's acting a certain type of way. So he said, that's why I stopped dealing with you. And so this should be a lesson learned, ladies. You don't do that because a man shouldn't have to pick between his kids. A man shouldn't have to be dealing with you trolling the other mother of his child because that's the mother of his child. If anything, y'all should try to communicate, get along for the betterment of the kids because now you have a child. Now they're brother and sisters or sisters and brother, whatever the dynamic is between those particular children. And we need to operate as a unit where everyone gets along so these kids can grow up in a peaceful environment and grow up and be successful and have their peers. Period. It's just that simple. We don't have to go on with all this nonsense. And this was wrong with a lot of our communities now. We don't understand how to walk in love and walk in grace and build that family unit that is needed in the foundation of our homes and in our communities, period. So that's my take on this. You know, same goes for men too. We're not going to be biased just toward the women. The same thing, the same message and principles go for the men too. See y'all in the next video.